What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. I know you like my Indian outfit, yeah? So the EFCC, I'm talking about the Economic Financial Crimes Commission in Nigeria, has started a 6-month training of 71 new members. They call them junior cadet. Yeah, but I have a little bit of concern about this. I mean, does the EFCC need to train more people, or we just need the people that are there right now to step up their games? Because every corrupt official that the EFCC has ever arrested was at some point released. You feel me? I'm talking about people like Ibori, yes, Dimeji Bankole, Tafa Balogun, Cecilia Ibru, Erastus Akingbola, Alakala. Don't forget Ojuzo Kalu. What about Benga Daniel? Maybe they arrested him too. And the list goes on and on. They arrested those people. They made some noise. Oh, we arrested this person. And then the next thing, they are released. I'm like, what? This is how the EFCC operates? Am I supposed to believe that now EFCC will start cleaning up Nigeria after this 6 months training? Seriously? Does that make any sense to anybody? I mean, Ribadu did more with less people in his time. So I don't think the EFCC needs to train more people. Nigerian prisons should be filled right now with those crooks who stole the $6.5 billion subsidy funds. But today, they are all free and back in business. You see what I'm saying? So it's not more staff that you need. It's efficiency. You need bold staff. You need fearless workers. You need skilled prosecutors. But what do I know? By the way, did you guys hear that Dana Airline is back in operation? Yeah, that's the airline that the plane crashed in Nigeria 7 months ago, killing all 163 passengers on board. I mean, I can see your faces. I'm worried too. My first question is, what happened to the investigations that they promised us, that they are carrying out? Did you hear the conclusion of the investigation? Because I didn't hear anything. Was anybody held accountable for that plane crash? We heard that the plane was not in good condition before it took off, so that was not completely an accident that could have been prevented. And how did Dana secure its license to get back in business? If you lost someone in that plane crash, you will understand how painful it is, as if nothing happened, and you feel as if your loved ones just died in vain. How can we allow something like that? Now, what pains me is this picture that has been circulating everywhere, where they have celebrities posing with Dana planes. Basket mouth, you too. Wow. They all got on board, trying to show us that Dana is actually a safe airline. We're not stupid. We all know this is a puppet show. I mean, this is a show. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying that, they must have paid these celebrities, yes, for them to get on board, and take pictures. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to figure that out, right? Well, the funny thing is, the Dana Airline released a statement the very next day saying that, we didn't pay the celebrities, so they all got on board at their own will. It was their choice to come and take pictures. They all just woke up one day and decided, you know what? Today looks like a good day to go and take pictures inside Dana airplane. Yeah, let's see what's happening there. Ooh, surprise, surprise. They're getting back in business. Why don't we take a picture? Shouting, put me on board, put me on board, put me on board. Take my picture. That was what happened, right? Y'all think we're stupid? No, these celebrities don't make appearances without being paid big money. I mean, everybody knows you don't just see basket mouth without some cash dropping. I'm actually not worried about Dana right now, because I know they'll do whatever it takes for them to look good right now that they are going back in business. I think we need to worry about other airlines, under the radar, that are still getting away with, shortcuts, not maintaining the aircraft, mechanical problems, just because they didn't crash, Those are the ones that we all need to keep our eyes on. Why are these celebrities not posing with Molwe? Show that exhaust pipe. The one in Lagos.
Check out the kind of
they're not posting with things like this, If we allow foreign-owned airlines to do whatever they like in our country, which tells them that we don't really value the lives of our citizens, why then should we expect them to value the lives of Nigerians? Anyway, I'm praying that there won't be any plane crash or helicopter crash or any abnormalities in the aviation industry this year. But please, let the aviation minister, let her take the necessary, Kole, that is not her now. She's actually beautiful. Yes, wonderful. So let her take the necessary precautions just to make sure that things like this doesn't happen anymore. Away, the aviation minister, she knows a lot about the aviation sector, right? Because I know she's very good when it comes to paddling your canoe. But I just wanted to be sure she's also capable when it comes to, yes, okay. Let's just hope that there will not be any abnormalities this year. You know, I'm just keeping it real. So speaking of abnormalities, a 90-year-old man in Saudi Arabia recently got married to a 15-year-old girl. I mean, 15, a teenager, married to a 90-year-old man. How can people be so cruel? In this age, seriously, child marriage is wrong, period. But for parents to think it's okay to marry off their 15-year-old daughter to a 90-year-old man, 75 years difference. Haba, I mean, that is just wrong. You know, the man paid $17,500 to her parents as her bride price. Yeah, I mean, how can you sell your daughter? How much is $70,000? Hey, 70,000. The day will soon finish now. And we're talking about Saudi Arabia. And I've heard that life is not that difficult in Saudi Arabia. Wait, let me check. Colin, what is the per capita income in Saudi Arabia? In America, it is $48,000. How much is the one for Saudi? Wow, 20,000? I mean, that's not bad. Seriously? So why are these parents so desperate? It's not, wait, how much is it in Nigeria? Let's just check. Are you joking? Refresh that page. What do you mean 1,500? Which website are you checking? Hey, are you sure this website is credible? $1,500. I think say we get oil now. You don't tell when man picking the suffer. No wonder people are not rushing to Nigeria seeking for green pastures. It is well. But what was I saying? Yeah, I'm saying that these parents, they didn't need to be so desperate to get rid of their daughter for $17,000. Colin, can you recheck the Niger? Anyway, you know, I so much appreciate that girl because even though her parents wouldn't stand up for her, she stood up for herself. Yeah, and the night of the wedding, she locked herself up in the room and she refused to allow the grandpa to enter, the groom to enter the room. Yeah, really, the guy could be her great-grandfather if for all I care. And then 2 days after the wedding, she fled back to her parents' house. I'm like, go girl. Now, a lot of people in Saudi Arabia are upset about this wedding and they say that this is child trafficking. I said, amen to that. That's exactly what it is. The funny part of the story is the grandpa has taken the girl's parents to court, demanding that they return his bride price, his $17,000, or send her back. I'm like, I don't know why some men have that mentality that they can always have their way when it comes to women. Did you hear about that 54-year-old man in India? That Indian politician? Yes, the one that recently raped a married woman. Married woman. I'm talking about this man, Brahma. He's actually a member of the Congress party and the president of a district Congress committee in India. Imagine, if you must do it. And I'm sure that this man could afford to visit prostitutes, which I don't advocate. But why go after a married woman in her house? So at 2 a.m. for that matter, 2 a.m. If not for the woman that screamed in the middle of the night, this man would have escaped. That was how the husband and the neighbors rushed to the room, only to find the man on top of this woman. Can you imagine finding another man on top of your wife? I cannot imagine. That would not be good at all. And you can trust Indian women. When they are angry, they will beat you up. It doesn't matter who you are, even if you are the husband. They will beat you with their shoes. They will slap you. Whatever they need to use, they will beat you up.
High on agenda, the Congress today faced a major embarrassment after a party leader named Bikram Singh Brahma from Chirang district of Assam was arrested by the police for allegedly attempting to rape a woman.
The funny thing is that this man's son, he's accusing the woman that was raped and her husband of criminal conspiracy. I said, how is that conspiracy? Just because it was your daddy that they caught in the act, now it is conspiracy. Shameless people, like father, like son. I'm sure this is not his first time. He must have started when he was much younger. Yes, before, that big belly got so big. If you want to attract women, not like this now. Now this happened just a few weeks after that 23-year-old Indian lady was raped by 6 men. I'm sure you've all heard about that Indian lady that was raped around Christmas time in a bus. They kept driving around, taking turns raping her in the bus, and then they inserted an iron rod inside her, severely damaging her internal organs before dumping her on the road. You see how cruel some men can be? She struggled, but she didn't make it. She died on December 29th. It's sad that rape is reported in India every 20 minutes, and you can be sure that not all cases will be reported. In Congo, rape has also been used as a weapon for years. The same thing during the Rwandan genocide. Many women were raped. And this is going on in so many countries as we speak. I'm really hoping that as people protest at death, that the world will finally wake up to realize it is time to end all violence against women. It is time that we treat our women right, whether they are married or not. We are human beings and we have rights. And yes, we do have a voice. I mean, I'm wearing this in honor of the deceased Indian lady. Her pet's name was Bitia, which means daughter. May her soul rest in peace. I'm just keeping it real. I'm sure you've all heard that the Minister for Agriculture in Nigeria is planning on buying cell phones for 10 million farmers. Cell phones for 10 million farmers. People say that if you would buy like 5,000 naira phone per farmer, that we're looking at about 60 billion naira. 60 billion naira on cell phones for farmers. You see how ridiculous we can be sometimes in Nigeria? First of all, there's virtually no Nigerian adults right now without a cell phone. Even if it's Nokia 3310, I'm sure they have. Yeah, pure water. I'm sure they have it, whether they are farmers or not. I'm very sure that they have. So we already know that this man is not planning on spending the 60 billion naira on cell phones. Secondly, if you are trying to help farmers, because he's claiming that they are trying to empower farmers. I mean, listen to what he said. He said, our goal is to empower every farmer. With cell phones, that is how you empower people. He said, no farmer will be left behind. We will reach them in their local languages and use mobile phones to trigger an information revolution, which will drive an agricultural revolution. Oh Lord. You know, I don't know if we need agricultural revolution right now. I think right now we need a political revolution. The agricultural revolution can come easily when the politics is taken care of. We're talking about a man that got a PhD in agricultural economics from Purdue University in Indiana here in the US. And he has also worked with the UN, the Rockefeller Center. He was the top scientist when he was working here in New York. And this man has traveled to various countries. He has worked in Zimbabwe, Southern African countries. Yes, what happened now? Maybe you've lived in America. How many farmers are still using their hoes and cutlasses in America? Can't you help those old men, those farmers, to drop all their cutlasses and hoes that they've been using for donkey years? If you want to work on Nigerian agriculture, let them invest on mechanized farming, not cell phones, my brother. Now cell phone we go chop. After collecting their cell phones, they will still go back to using their cutlasses and hoes. It looks to me like someone is trying to become a billionaire. Yeah, with taxpayers' money. And lastly, I didn't know that we have up to 10 million farmers in Nigeria. How come we're still importing food? We still import our rice, even our Indomie. Although, I don't know why a lot of people don't trust anything that says made in Nigeria. Even Nigerians, they don't trust made in Nigeria. They would rather buy made in China, made in America. And I'm telling people, it's only a matter of time. Very soon, the world will be looking for made in Nigeria products. But how can you blame the Minister for Agriculture when the Vice President himself says he wants to complete his house with 16 billion naira? 16 billion, this house, and let me tell you, it was built with cement. Yes, concrete, not gold or silver or diamond. 16 billion, take a good look. And wait, how much is our national budget? I'm trying to figure out the percentage that is going to the completion of this house. You know, with that 16 billion naira, we could equip at least one hospital to make it world standard, and people won't have to travel overseas for medical treatment. A lot of people are dying for lack of good medical care in Nigeria. One person is spending 16 billion naira on his house, and it's not that he doesn't have a house already, but that is Nigeria for you, my people. I'm just keeping it real. So, you know that Oyinbo people, Australians, all of them, you know, sometimes it's not that they are crazy, yes. It's just that they do things that makes you shake your head. And you say, hi. Especially if you are from Africa. You know, you see some things and you say, this is really happening for real. You know, it was when I got to America that I found out that you can have snakes inside the house as pet. I came inside the house. I saw snake. I said, hey, this one a snake. Oh, they said, relax. It is pet. I said, your father. Now you go relax. What do you mean pet? But maybe it's because of where I come from. Because, you know, where I come from in Nigeria, virtually all the snakes are poisonous. And trust me, I know people who have died because of snake bites. Yes. Imagine one woman in Australia, and she woke up around 3 a.m. in the morning to find a 6-foot python wrapped around her daughter's arm. Imagine, while the 22-year-old mom was struggling with the python, the snake bit her daughter 3 times. Thank God the snake was not poisonous. But the funny thing is, when they captured the snake, the woman said that they shouldn't kill the snake, you know, that they should release it to the forest. I said, Kai, what? You know, maybe I'm too African and I'm not advocating animal cruelty before you start sending me emails, please. But imagine what the snake expert said. They said that the snake was not trying to hurt the girl, even though it beat her 3 times. Yeah, that it was just trying to have a group hug. I said, group hug? I thought everybody knows that if a python wants to kill somebody, that he will wrap himself around the person and suffocate them and break their bones and then swallow the body. Yeah, because it can't really chew. It just swallows the person. You've not seen this is a picture of a python that has swallowed a human being. Yes, you're telling me the snake was looking for a group hug. I said, Kai, Onyibo people will always be Onyibo. But my people, if you ever need a hug, yes, if you are dying for a hug, look for a fellow human being. Not a snake. Just giving a real... Okay, I'm so excited about this story. So, a Nigerian medical student was just granted permanent residency by President Barack Obama himself. Woo! You know how exciting! I mean, the guy's name is Victor Chukwueke, and his family and society rejected him when he was young because he had face tumor as a child. Yes, this is Victor when he was a teenager. Everyone called him ugly because of his deformity. That's what hurt him most. But I'm so glad that there are people out there who do not treat disabled people like outcasts. He was living in an orphanage in Nigeria when some nuns came from the US and saw him and decided to arrange for him to come to the US for medical surgery. Now, he's had several surgeries and he's much better now. Unfortunately, he lost one of his eyes. Despite that, he graduated from Wayne State University with a 3.8 GPA out of 4.0 years, and he was the commencement speaker during his graduation. How inspiring is that? But not just that, he's been accepted to Ohio Medical School, where he's required to have American green card in order to attend, and that is why the president himself signed a bill that grants Victor a permanent residency in America. So let it be an inspiration for us Africans especially to treat disabled people with respect and dignity, and with a little bit of luck. You never know what that person will become if given the chance. I'm just keeping it real. Alright y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Until next week, I'ma see y'all later. Peace out.
Welcome to Forsville Luxury Hotel. At Forsville Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forsville Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forsvillehotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forsville Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.